guys! I am in a bit of a different setting today. I am currently at my parents' house to take care of the ratties while my parents are away on vacation. So I thought I would just kind of grab this opportunity and talk to you for a little bit about my pet rats. As you may or may not know, I have had rats for a couple of years now. I'm not exactly sure what year it was when I first got them. Maybe 2013. These boys are my third generation. I've had 3 generations of boys and I absolutely love having rats. They live at my parents'. As you can see, they live here until I find a bigger place to live and I can take them with me. I currently do not have the space I would need to take care of them, unfortunately, but my parents take great care of them while they're here. I feel like rats are still one of the more unusual animals to have as a pet, and rats are greatly underappreciated and underestimated, I feel like. Rats are actually one of the most intelligent creatures on Earth. They are super intelligent, which is very obvious to anyone that has ever owned rats. They are so smart, it's ridiculous. And something that may also surprise you to know is that rats are extremely affectionate and loving. I personally find it very important when you get a pet that the pet actually wants to have a relationship with the human, like that you're not kind of forcing yourself on the animal against its will. But pet rats really form a friendship with their owners, which is so beautiful and just the sweetest thing ever. So yeah, a pet rat, if you treat it well, will actually really like you. They will come up to you to cuddle, they will groom you and just be friends with you, play with you. So like I mentioned, I have boys. I have only had boys up until now, and I don't plan to switch to girls. Boys are a lot calmer and cuddlier. They sleep a lot and they just kind of want to chill with you, hang around. Boys are the type of rats that you kind of just keep in your hood and carry around like that. Female rats are a lot more active and kind of hyper. Female rats also have a little bit of a longer lifespan. Males usually reach around 2 years of age, while females can reach 3 or more. Of course, it greatly varies from animal to animal. Some rats, I believe, can reach up to 6 years of age, while some barely make it past like 18 months. Yeah, rats have a very short lifespan, and that is actually the hardest thing about keeping rats, is you form such a close bond with them because they are so affectionate and loving and amazing pets, and they pass away so quickly and it is really painful. And that is kind of like the biggest dilemma, in my opinion. Is the pain worth the joy they give? But up until now I can say that yes, it is definitely worth it. Just the joy you get from having rats is so big. When you do get pet rats, you should always have at least 2, preferably a bigger group. Rats are very social animals and they need companions to play with and cuddle with and just to interact with, and a human isn't able to provide enough attention and kind of what a solitary rat needs, so you really need multiple rats when you do get rats. I currently have 2. We usually have 2 or 3. When one passes away we get 2 little youngsters. We're actually planning on getting a new set in autumn, well, so we'll have 4 then. These boys are already getting a little bit older, and I've noticed that whenever you have older rats and they start to get lazy and kind of sleep a lot and they just don't play as much anymore, and you introduce young rats to them, it really gives them like a second youth. The older rats just start to play with them and they love it so much. So yeah, we're probably gonna get a new set of rats somewhere in September. So rats need not only companions but a lot of space as well. I always find it really painful to see animals in cages that are just way too tiny or unfit for them. Rats love to climb, so please do not deny them the pleasure of climbing. Our cage is really high and they just love just crawling up and down in there. Rats need more space than you'd maybe think. They are quite small as an animal, but they do need a lot of space to roam in order to be happy and healthy. So that is something to consider also. You need a lot of space and a big cage, and you will need to clean the big cage regularly. Not only because of smells, I mean obviously it will start to smell if you don't clean the cage, but also because of diseases. Rats are very sensitive to diseases and hygiene is just important for them. Oh, also be sure that, coming back to the whole disease thing, that you are able to cover veterinary costs. Rats are very inexpensive to buy, like the tiny kittens or like bigger rats, but it is very likely that you will have to go to the vet with them at least once in their lifetimes, and it is probable that you will go a lot. I have had one boy that got sick pretty young and he went to the vet so many times. He had a long and happy life, but still we went there all the time, and we had to buy him medicine, and we had to get like an x-ray and everything, and yeah, it can get quite expensive, and you also need a lot of food and bedding and toys, although you can make your own toys. I tend to make hammocks and like kind of hiding things for them out of old clothes. I have some pajama bottoms that I used up pretty recently to make different like hammocks and stuff. Yeah, food is pretty easy for rats. There is special rat food to be found in pet stores, but they can also eat scraps of many human foods. Just be sure to look up what they can and can't have. There are some things that are dangerous for rats, but most of the things they can just eat, although not every rat will enjoy every food. This is really funny actually. My previous boys, they loved fruit and they weren't as big on vegetables. These adore vegetables and they will leave most fruit or just kind of eat a little bit of it and then leave the rest. Their favorite thing ever in the world is spaghetti. They love pasta so much, and it is so cute to watch them eat like a piece of spaghetti. They will hold it like this and you will just go. They eat it so fast, it's adorable. Before you get rats, be sure to consider they need a lot of attention, they need a lot of care, it's very important for them, and they need companions and love, and just be sure to really do your research before you get rats. They need a lot more than you might think. Be responsible when shopping for pets, and preferably, of course, get a rescue rat. Oh, and if you do end up buying and not rescuing, absolutely do not ever buy a rat from a pet shop. You'll want to get a rat from a rattery where you can be sure they have been bred to optimize health and they have been trained like from birth to be around humans, and you can just be sure they are healthy and well taken care of before they come to your home. Ooh, someone just woke up! Hello. What do we have here? Look at this big boy. We've put him on a diet because he's a little bit bigger, as you can see. This is little Llewellyn. They are so cute. I cannot understand that people will be scared of this. Like, isn't this just the most adorable animal ever? Oh, he's sneezing. Oh, also something that you may not know about rats. They are actually super clean animals. They clean themselves just like cats do. They kind of lick their fur and everything, and they use their little hands to clean their faces, and it is so adorable to watch. But yeah, they are super clean. So I don't know, I feel like people often think that rats are dirty, but they're really not. They're super clean, and they also poop and pee in the same place all the time because they like to keep their cages clean. Boys tend to pee. Oh, come on. Boys tend to pee everywhere a little bit more than females do. Let me put you back. He wants to go home. Boys tend to pee a little bit more, so boys tend to smell a little bit more as well. But they generally they just pick a place where they poop. You can train them for that as well. And then they pretty much always poop in that place. Mine have two. They have one like an upstairs toilet and a downstairs toilet. He's really confused right now because I took away his favorite hammock to be washed. I'm gonna put it back in a few minutes. It's just drying outside in the sun, but now he's looking for it. Oh, poor thing. Anyways, I think that's all that I wanted to kind of share with you about my rats. If you have any questions that I can answer, then feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will try to answer if I can. Of course, I'm not an expert on rats, I just have them. I think that's it for this video, so I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to support me on Patreon, I will have a link in the description box below. I have another video here that you may also enjoy, you can go watch next. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!